everybody, I am the Lazy Kiwi and welcome back to another Planet Zoo video. So if you didn't see our video of last time, we did add in the red river hog as well as the chimpanzees into this very large habitat over here. It's one of the bigger habitats in our zoo, but I do not think it's the biggest. I do still think that the biggest habitat that we have to this day is still the jaguar habitat, and I mean, well deserved. They are some of the more popular animals that we have, as well as the Indian elephants over here. But today we are going to be doing a very exciting animal again, and this is going to be in this area over here. So for today, as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, we are going to be doing the Gharials. So I already have a few of them over here in my training center. I have 4 of them. I think you can have up to 7 in a habitat, but I do of course want them to have some babies, so I think eventually I will get some more. But as you can see, they are quite expensive. I did have to take out a pretty penny to get them, so hopefully we can get a few babies and then make some money back from them in the future. Every single time I start talking, a dog starts barking, so I'm just gonna speak. If you guys can hear the dog barking in the background, I do apologize for that, but I really want to get going with this intro part. But I did do some off-camera work. So last time I did show you guys that I didn't completely finish this area. I only finished like a part of this, but now I did add in this part and this part as well, so it does look a little bit more finished over here. And I did do this whole entire area over here, so this now is completely filled in all the way over here, as well as everything over here. So everything over here looks a lot more completed now if you just casually walk through. I did add in this like hand sign like I usually do when we enter staff areas, just so that we can get a little bit of a sense of realism. Obviously not a lot, because I mean, I'm not really going for ultra realism with this zoo. And we also have one over here, so you can either choose to go this way, which is kind of just a scenic route. There's not really much to look at over here, or you can walk over this way, which is obviously the much more like lively path, because there is a habitat right over this way. So yeah, I just wanted it to feel really nice and complete over here, so I did do that off camera. But yeah, I think that's just about everything that I wanted to show you guys before we jump into this speed build part for today. So yeah, without further ado, let us get straight to this for today. Okay, so from this area at the chimpanzees and the red river hogs, if you go back towards the bridge that goes down, I'm gonna basically take you guys all the way around, but this side we have the chimps, but if you look over this way is where you will find the Gharial habitat. Now this habitat is extremely large compared to how much space they actually do need, and the thing is they mainly stay in one area so we aren't going to be seeing a lot of them over here. Maybe eventually in the future they will start moving around a little bit more, but for now I'm not gonna get my hopes up on that. But coming down over this way we do have this little restaurant area over here. I wanted it to be pretty cute and small. Obviously I can't take you guys in through there because I mean it doesn't actually go anywhere, but I can show you guys the seating areas from over here. So coming up over this way, this is kind of where the seating area is going to be. So it's really nice and cozy, and there is a lot of places to sit down, but you can obviously also just come over this way if you want to take a look at the Gharials and have some alternative viewing areas and experiences. So from over here you can better see kind of these mud baths, which by the way are not accessible to the male because he's just too big to get over there, and honestly I couldn't be bothered to try and make it more accessible for him because all of the other gators can get there. I don't know if they're gators necessarily, they are Gharials, but I don't know if they're like an alligator or a crocodile, honestly no idea. But over this way I kind of just made this area a little bit nicer, kind of did like a walkthrough, well a walkthrough, there's no habitat over here, it's just a nice scenic area where you can come and buy a few drinks and food if you're hungry or something, I don't know. But you can also decide not to go over that way and just stay to look at the Gharials. Oh my gosh, we are just in time for feeding. So this is where one of their feeding trays are. There's quite a few enrichment items near here. We have the little sprinkler, we have this scratching post thing over here, so there's quite a few things for them to come do over this way, and I do hope that eventually they will do a little bit more than just swim around. But I mean it's gonna be nice once we get over that way because we're gonna be seeing all of that. But let me pause because the zoo is getting very laggy. But then coming over this way you can kind of keep viewing them the whole entire time. Okay, there's actually a few of them in this general area at the moment. There's 3 of them out of the water just enjoying some food and stuff, but I really do enjoy how this looks. I added these umbrellas that we have throughout the zoo kind of at this part of the habitat, and then over here we can kind of see them swimming around a lot more. So if I do play you can see them coming in and out of the water, see them kind of swimming around and stuff, and I really do think that's very nice. Obviously the guests won't be able to come up to this part, they're gonna be viewing from over here, so it's not as nice, but I mean we're kind of a VIP over here, so for us we can do whatever we want. So coming back over this way, past the fosas over here, past the elephants, down this way to the underwater viewing section. So this is where you underwater view the elephants, and over here is where you will find the Gharial underwater viewing. So there's not as many as of them in here right now, but as you can see they actually do dive down, which is the best part about this habitat. I love seeing them swimming around like this. This is just incredible. I absolutely love it so much, and I hope you guys like it too. As you can see, this one is the male because he is the biggest of them all by far, but this is a very big viewing area. It's this whole entire part is just underwater viewing, but I mean I do very much like that, so I am not complaining. Up the very steep path over here, this is obviously not done. I again decided to do this off camera because this is not gonna be too exciting. In fact, I might even do this once the other habitat, so the last habitat is already done. So this is probably just going to be shown in the zoo tour. But coming over this way up a little bit is where you will find this viewing area for the Gharials. Again, I'm hoping that they do actually eventually come over this way, because currently they're not here much. In fact, I haven't seen any of them here at all. So I am really hoping that eventually they will be using this area a lot more. Maybe in the future, maybe once I do the zoo tour, they will be there a lot more often. That is the dream. But as you can tell, this is again a very big habitat. I've been doing a lot of big habitats lately, mainly because I want to fill it in and get it done, because yeah, I mean, we're so close to being done with the zoo, and I'm so excited to eventually finish this all off, and I hope you guys are just as excited. So yeah, that's just about everything for this habitat. I'm so happy with how it turned out, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. So thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, please do consider liking and subscribing to my channel, and I will definitely see you all in another video. Goodbye everybody.